Deepwoken is a seemingly perfect fantasy RPG. It has a very deep and unique build creation system, with countless weapons, magic, and gimmicks that can be used to make a playstyle that suits you like a glove. There are countless places to explore and endless amounts of lore to discover and piece together. You can even create guilds and sail the seas together. And if all that wasn't enough, there's a hardcore mode that makes things even harder with preset builds and even mightier foes. So why does it feel like it falls flat the moment you press play as a beginner or someone returning to the game after a big break? Well, my goal is to figure that out in this video on why isn't Deepwoken a perfect game. Recently, I replayed Deepwoken over the course of about a week, trying to max out a PvE build, and while I haven't finished it at the time of writing this, I already have some choice words to say about the solo grind. Now, don't get me wrong, every game has a grind to a degree, but there's something that feels uniquely hollow about Deepwoken's grind. PvE in Deepwoken is split into two parts. Well, maybe three if you want to get technical. There's monsters, humanoids, and humanoids with Elden Ring level boss moves. And I guess there's also monsters with Elden Ring level boss moves, so let's say 4. Currently, due to how low level I am, I've been grinding at a spot called the Crypt of Unbroken and fighting these weird night things, some of which are insanely tanky at such a low level. However, this is probably one of the better spots in the game to grind for me currently, due to me needing open that drops in this place. And all of my fights kind of just boil down to this cycle. Parry the first swing that the NPC throws at me, feint my retaliating strike, strike at them again, and then use my ability, then parry their attack and the cycle continues. Now imagine doing that for about an hour, which I did. I leveled up a few times, but there was no drop in sight. Now granted, I am farming for a legendary weapon in a place I probably shouldn't be grinding at level 3, but good lord, it was so mind-numbing. Doing the same 3 inputs over and over again, focusing just enough to parry what was in front of me, but autopiloting the rest was a strange hell of engaging and boring. Suffice to say, I did not want to grind there after the first time, but I really needed this weapon to complete the build so I could fight stronger mobs and unlock other content in the game. And I can hear the diehard Deepwoken fans going, "Clue, you can just do other things, like why don't you just go Voidwalk?" And to that I say, Voidwalking on a PvE build sucks, and before you even suggest Depthbound, the last time I got anywhere near the depths and didn't die due to a skill issue or a depth skanker was probably a year ago at this point, so forgive me, but I don't want to spend 5 hours grinding depths mobs just to either A, lag out and wipe because of it, B, that is some random person who's having a bad day, or C, wipe because I'm getting chased by 2 lionfish and 3 jellyfish at power 2. So I stay in the overworld. It's the demon I know rather than the demon who's fucked me over multiple times. But even then, once you've played the game for once or thrice, and done most of the things like fight the big name bosses, exploring Layer 2, and even making a silly build or trying and dying horribly, and you wipe enough times, you just feel dreadful. It's that whole feeling of, damn, I really gotta do all this shit again. But maybe my issue is I'm going at it solo. Maybe I need to make progress with a friend. Alright, y'all, we all gonna be progging the same PvE build. How y'all feel about that?
I'm finna get jumped.
It will be fine.
I got nothing but bad memories about this thing.
Bro, it's okay, bro. Just chill. Just chill.
Jared, why he lying to me?
What's up?
Why he lying to me?
I don't know. I'll make this when you said it.
We finna get jumped.
But if I was a whirlpool, where would I be? We actually can't have you die, so my mission is gonna be to protect you at all costs. So don't move when you spawn in, unless we like, you know what I'm saying. Alright, I'll see you on the side, brother.
I know you serve code. Where you guys at?
So press map, you on the complete other side. Alright. See what you see. Funny. Where are you? Are you also on a ledge?
I'm on a bush.
Oh, I see it. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro.
We just gotta find the exit and then we just find.
Don't go that. Don't. You don't see those feathers. Those feathers don't exist.
Avoid all feathers.
Like, touchy crow things, or like touchy.
Bro, don't even worry about it.
Think of a big black man chasing you when you see those pros.
What? I think we made it. We made it. Alright, bet.
Some nigga just told me if you're just a broke.
Ah, shit. Keep moving. Oh, there's a widow on a thresher.
The widow? Is that the crab?
No, that's the.
Michael! Don't leave me here!
Oh, that's a guy. Oh, it's a guy. Oh, watch out, it's a guy. It's
Uh,
a guy.
is he trying to kill?
Oh,
Oh,
see what, yo. I died.
you dead?
Oh my. Yeah, I'm dead.
Bro!
Yo. Deepwoken like I remember.
I think this guy's exploiting. I can't tell. Brother. For what? This nigga just threw me into the void, bro.
5 minutes later.
Lionfish. That on me.
Yo, here we go.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
I don't think we've done this ever since we like tried to do this with Dark way back when.
Push forward. Ah, check.
You got there.
He's
I
Big
heard.
ass jellyfish.
Oh, jellyfish!
how you
The
fight
power
this
of 3. You swing on it like.
If it dies.
Well, yeah.
shit? I'm not trying to die, but like, what do you do with the big fat move? Because
You dodge. My bad.
Don't knock me off, nigga.
You're the champion.
I ain't get no loot.
Hello, random person.
Do we fight
It's
this?
just a big thresher.
Playing.
Block. It's okay. It's just a big thresher.
I'm lagging.
Guys, run away. Guys, run away. Guys, run away. Run away. Run away. Never mind. Never mind. We don't need to run away. We're better.
We don't need to run.
We're
we have a
better.
squad.
We have 3 niggas.
What you done before? Yeah, you stuck.
I don't know, bro. My bad.
I was not running until Nick died. I'll be so real.
I thought I was gonna die. I'll be so honest.
Like once you've fallen down, I would have left. I would have left behind. I won't gonna lie to you guys. I'm good enough to admit that I would leave, but I commit to you, gang.
Oh, bitch. Oh. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It seems like playing with friends was quite enjoyable, and that may just be because it is just more fun to play anything with friends, if I'm being honest. And even though we dealt with some annoying people, it didn't feel as bad because we were together. I guess that's one thing this game definitely has going for it. While playing solo isn't really fun if you're just grinding, just interacting with other players and playing with friends can feel almost like a completely different experience. But on the note of solo play, I have an idea. It's time to try a more dubious origin. Voidwalking is the staple PvP origin in Deepwoken. It allows players to take bounties and sneak up and murder other players for EXP and loot. And yes, as it sounds, it is probably the most controversial origin in the game, due to the unfair advantage that most Voidwalkers get from sneaking up on players and landing the first hit. On top of that, when there's a lot of PvE players who really don't want to fight all the time, or even fight people at all, to have them kind of just randomly be thrusted into one-on-one combat because someone else needs to progress can cause a lot of frustration. Personally, I think Voidwalkers are an interesting type of progression, all things considered. It can be fun to do, but it's never fun to receive, if that makes any sense. The Justicar origin they added can work pretty well as like an anti-voidwalking thing, but it isn't really fleshed out yet, and it still needs some work, all things considered. But I can imagine in the future if the Deepwoken developers ever add like invading, like it's Elden Ring or like a Souls game, where like if someone invades, like let's say a Voidwalker is Voidwalking on somebody, and you can like kind of counter Voidwalk them. The thought of that is just kind of cool in my opinion, and it kind of would just be kind of cool to finally have like a PvP origin that is actually about helping people instead of just kind of fucking people over. But enough of me yapping. Let's see how my Voidwalking adventure went. Yeah, I want to survive a minute of that. It's not the most fun thing. I'm gonna be completely.
Deepwoken looks so pretty, but my god.
The customization. So the whole reason I want to make the video is because, again, if I look at it on paper, this game seems so good. And the whole reason I'm playing it is because I want to find what makes it ugly, you know? I want to figure out the things I dislike about it so I can articulate it and see if it does anything. Part of void walking that just sucks horribly because you literally just kind of have to server hop over and over again just to try and find servers that have people that you can void walk on. And then you actually have to roll the dice of fighting the person.
Well, it's because it's been like trending a lot more.
Oh, well, I've just watched.
Why are you running? You remember watching the scene with the luxurious hair flowing?
Oh. Oh, I'm like.
I'm gonna get my mic out of my face more. My mic is way too close to my mouth.
I don't know how I'm supposed to beat people who have 3-star things if they have mantras and I don't. That don't really make any sense in my head, but you know what, whatever. Let's see, let's try gold. Ah, he is a higher rank. This guy might fuck me up, Pikey. He looks like a PvE human just by looking at him. This one's this. He's just gonna use the NPC. Yeah, again. Fuck ass. He's probably just gonna, yeah. That's an owl. Why is there an owl here, bro? I'm just gonna die to PvE. And he buried me. Brother. That's that effective jumping. Fuck you know about that. Switching with me, cuz. Oh, my bad. That's not effective. Get him. I think this guy's slow. Brother. And sad as it is to say, that was probably the most enjoyable part of void walking. Me and this random guy just jumping this other void walker. Because everyone else that I fought was either stronger than me by a big margin or just wasn't fun to fight against and complained. And then chalk trash after they killed me. I don't know. I can say with confidence that at this point I was just kind of bored of this origin. And maybe that might just be because I probably don't like parry combat. Maybe it was because I was inexperienced in the PvP in general. Either way, after about an hour, I just didn't really see a reason to come back to void walking at all. I think the conclusion I've come to after playing this game again for a while is that the solo progression is a big turnoff for me, but the game has a lot of interesting features in it. While solo progressing and just running around the world killing mobs isn't fun by any means, whenever I get the chance to interact with another player and like maybe even progress with them a little bit, the game has a spark and just wonder that a lot of games don't have. It just is kind of sad that that player interaction is rarely ever felt nowadays due to like all the instance dungeons, and on top of that just the lack of people you typically see when you're doing progression in the first place. Personally, I think the real kicker, for me at least, is that if I have one bad luck streak while, either encountering void walkers or just getting ganked in the depths or just lagging in the depths in general, all of my progression can be gone in like the drop of a hat, honestly. It just isn't fun to have all that effort and all that time you put in just gone in seconds. So with all that being said, and me playing the game for a second pass after a while, I can say that the reason I think Deepwoken isn't a perfect game, in my eyes at least, is it just feels a bit hollow. Visually and artistically, it's beautiful, and the animations and designs of the models are just very high quality, alongside the weapons. Every piece of art in this game is beautiful, in my opinion at least. But the gameplay itself just doesn't match the beauty of the art, in my opinion. It just feels boring alone, honestly speaking. Even for the most diehard of fans, I'm pretty sure the most boring part of the game is going from power 1 to 20 so they can actually do whatever they want afterwards, whether it be PvE or PvP. And a big part in my head on why it gets so boring is probably because of how repetitive it gets. You are going to die a lot when you play this game, especially if you're a new player. So once you come to the same area, once or 20,000 times, it just starts to lose its spark, all things considered. And a constant thing I had in my head while writing the script is what could make this game more interesting for solo players, or just what could make the game more interesting in general when it comes to progression. And while a few ideas came to my head, whether that be like, an actual mid-game through having like mid-game bosses that kind of like are required for progression, or even just things to do besides just like basic power 1 to 20 progression, like maybe life skills like cooking. I mean, there's already talents for cooking certain amount of objects. I'm pretty sure there's talents for making potions as well. So I mean, having those kind of like subcategories of a player, or just like of a slot, you could have like a cooking slot or like an alchemist slot or things like that. And I know we have salt chemists, but like genuine other professions that have nothing to do with like the basic like 1 to 20 progression could maybe make the game feel more alive. Like for example, what if we had like a blacksmith profession, right? One of your guild mates could, pick up the blacksmithing thing. Maybe it could be an oath or something like that, and they could help you get good god roll like loot easier, or just like they can kind of just pretty much do what the relic like the armor needle does. I think it's what it's called. But besides the point, I think having these professions could make the game feel more alive, because people could like charge for their services, and you'd kind of be more inclined to interact with other people just because you'd get benefits out of it, other than just fighting and trying to kill them for their relics or something like that. But maybe the version of the game I have in my head isn't what the people want, much less the player base wants. But a part of me can't help but sit and imagine how crazy this game could be if there were more slice of life aspects. This game has a lot of lore, most of which I don't even know about to begin with, but the idea of going to some Etrian Sword Academy or something of the sort and graduating and becoming a proper Pathfinder and forming a guild that has blacksmiths, ship workers, cooks, and things of that nature just sound cool to me. And again, the world of Deepwoken just seems so interesting, but I can't in good faith recommend the game to some of my friends. And this is because before they even press play, I have to try and find them or recommend them a build or make them look at the Deep Wiki so they can look at all like 200, 300 towns that are in the game. Then after they finally finish doing all the homework to actually play the game, they go inside of it, have no clue how to play it, because it's a decently hard game to learn if you've never, played a game that's like this. So, once they actually go in and play the game, they try making their build, but they have to deal with the fucking Void Walkers and the constant Roblox jank and the lag. It just kind of kills any type of wonder or intrigue that's there to begin with, or that they might have initially had. So maybe that's what it is. The idea of the game is perfect, but it being on Roblox and all the issues that come with it, combined with the somewhat hollow feeling world, bottleneck it from becoming truly perfect. But after this long video and the constant thoughts that I've just kind of been spewing, I'm actually want to turn it over to you guys. What do you guys think about this game? Does it fall flat because of the mechanics or just things that you genuinely dislike? Like, what makes you, if you're in love with this game, what do you love about it? If you don't like the game, what do you hate about it? I genuinely want to start a dialogue in the comments. because regardless if this video gets super duper popular, for those who have either skipped to the end or just have thoughts on this game, I am genuinely inviting you guys to have a dialogue with me, because I am so curious on what you guys think about this game. Because I feel like this game is probably the most potential on Roblox as it stands. But just because of how it's been handled in the past few years and just kind of how things are, it just doesn't live up to it. And maybe that's just because the Roblox communities aren't that great. And you know what? I'm going to talk about that next. But besides the point, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Hit your boy with a like and a sub. I'm trying to hit 1K subs before 2027. But that's besides the point. I know we can do it, though. But yeah, man. Come join the family. But for now, like my own dad, I'm going to head out.